For today's notes, we're going to be talking about the process of hearing. So we're going to talk about both the structure and the function of different parts of the ear. So we divide the ear into three separate parts. The outer ear, this part that we can see when you look at someone, the middle ear, this part, and then the inner ear. The outer ear, as I just mentioned, are all of the parts of the ear that you can see. We have the pinna, which collects the sound, and then the ear canal, so the opening there, which carries the sound to the middle part of the ear. The middle ear starts at the eardrum, which separates the outer ear from the middle ear, and it's a membrane that vibrates like a drum when sound waves strike it. Also in the middle ear we have the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup. These are three bones that are connected to the eardrum, and they pass along the vibrations that the eardrum picks up. In our inner ear, we have the cochlea, which is this snail-shaped tube that's lined with receptors for sound. It also contains fluid. In the inner ear, we also have sensory neurons, and then the auditory nerve that takes the information to the brain. Some other important parts of the ear that we need to talk about. First, we have the semicircular canals. These are responsible for our sense of balance. They contain fluid, and they're lined with tiny little cells that have hair-like extensions. So when the fluid in your ear moves, it causes those hair-like extensions to bend, sending nerve impulses through the sensory neurons to your cerebellum. So this is why when you spin around, you start to get dizzy, because that fluid is moving around and it's causing those hair-like extensions to move. Another really important part is the eustachian tubes. This is a pathway, This is a pathway that connects the inner ear to the mouth. This helps to keep air pressure balanced near the eardrum so we don't pop our eardrums. So this is, again, kind of what makes your ear pop when there's a change in pressure. So if you've ever driven in the mountains or you've been in an airplane, you've felt your ear pop before, and this is what's happening. And if you look at the video on the side, you can see the different steps and stages. We have increased external pressure on the ear that's pressing on the eardrum, the tympanic membrane there. And so then we have pressure this way. So we're trying to equalize that pressure, and that's going to cause that popping. So how do we hear then? Well, sound waves are vibrations. They can travel through gases, liquids, and solids. These vibrations are picked up by the pinna, that outer part of the ear that we can see, go through the ear canal, and hit the eardrum. This causes the eardrum to vibrate, which makes the hammer, anvil, and stirrup also vibrate. These vibrations are carried to the cochlea, where the liquid in the cochlea carries the vibrations and stimulates those nerve cells, which causes messages to travel along the auditory nerve and into the brain. We're going to look at some models of ears, we're going to look at diagrams, and we're going to talk a lot more about the process of hearing. Just make sure you have the basic terminology, and if you have any questions, let me know in class.